Okay, there we go. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, hey, welcome. Welcome. Is everybody awake? Everybody have your Java juice? Everybody have your living water? Whatever it is that you drink for energy this morning? Hey, listen, seriously, welcome to Transformation Tuesday, where we're going to continue on unpacking the conversation that we had with Bob Beaudine this past Friday on Faith Your Fears Friday. And seriously, we were talking about that secret sauce. You know what that secret sauce is? It's that childlike faith. And today we're going to be talking about seriously activating. And for some of you older kids, maybe reactivating. And so we're going to look at unleashing, right, the beast. No, just kidding. Unleashing your inner child and helping you to rediscover how to dream fearlessly with the childlike faith. This Transformational Tuesday. Hey guys, this is your playground guide, Johnny Juan Ortiz, here with the Fun Life Coaching Community. It's all powered by this guy right here, right? Legendary speaker, trainer, motivator, Mr. Zig Ziglar, and his proud son, Tom Ziglar. And I'm excited to bring this to you guys today because seriously, that's how we met Bob Beaudine, was through the connections of the Ziglar family. And so on this Transformation Tuesday, we just simply want to encourage you guys to connect, right? You can always go right there, johnnyjuan.com, to connect on all the different social media platforms. You can also go directly to funlifecoaching.com or call me or text me directly at 903-570-0052. And of course, we want you to share. We want you to share this with your friends and your family, your coworkers, your inner circle, your sphere of influence, because we want to give them hope. We want to encourage them. We want them to activate their childlike faith today. And so seriously, guys, welcome and thank you for joining the Fun Life community today. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be fun. We're going to be talking about activating that childlike faith, right? And for some of you older kids, reactivating that childlike faith. And so what does that look like? Seriously, what does that look like for some of you guys? I mean, ever feel like the dream that you're trying to reach is just too big, too impossible? Well, hey, listen, on this Transformation Tuesday, we're going to go back into our roots. We're going to go back to the playground where every big dream just feels like it's one step away. You know what I'm talking about. You know that kid, that dream that you had, right? And so join us today as we're going to go through and unpack and discover and explore and activating and reactivating that childlike faith that lives inside each and every single one of us, guys. It's inspired by the insights with that from that conversation from Bob Beaudine. And so seriously, guys, tune in, get a moment, get a pen, get a paper, and we want you to write down those dreams and those goals that you've always had that maybe you have forgotten about. I'm going to go ahead and tell you right now, God hasn't forgotten about them. So tune in and transform your doubts today. Go from doubts to dreams and your fears, and turn your fears into that fuel that you need on this Transformation Tuesday, guys. So seriously, guys, thank you for taking time out of your day. I know some of you watch it live. Some of you watch it on the replay. I still keep an eye out for you live viewers that are on here. But I simply want you to do that today, is take a step in the direction of your dream. And so on this Transformation Tuesday, we're going to dive deep. We're going to go in pretty deep. I might go over my time limit. I may not. I'm going to see how this kind of goes. You know, it's all going to depend on your engagement. But we're diving deep into activating. And like I said earlier, for some of us, reactivating that childlike faith to be able to live out our childhood dreams, right? Our childlike faith to live out those big, those beautiful, those dreams inspired by Bob Beaudine. And so I want to just simply ask you a question, right? What is it? Would you be willing to put it in the comment section? What dream is it that you have always dreamt of achieving? Or maybe even a dream that you've forgotten about, right? Bob reminded us that God has dreams written on our hearts before we even took our first breath. And so that's what I'm talking about. It's all about rediscovering that simplicity and purity of childhood where anything, and I do mean anything, seemed possible, guys. And so let's get inspired to dream without limits together. Imagine if we all were just encouraging one another, right? Fanning the flame, giving everybody hope and encouragement to go after their big, hairy, audacious goals. I mean, what is it for you? What is it for you guys? I want you to dream big. I want you to go big or go home. Why else would you show up every single morning to do this? I actually thought about it this morning. You know, my social media coach challenged me to go live back in October for 14 days. I heard 30, but she said 14 days. And then my other coach encouraged me to go continue live during the holidays, because that's about, when people start to kind of, have those negative doubts about being lonely and depressed. And here we are, guys, 8 months later, right? I said, well, I'm just going to do it for 30 more days. Just 30 more days, and then I'll stop. And then the calls kept coming in. The texts kept coming in. The people kept coming into my office here at the Cardinal Financial Studios, and they kept coming in and sharing with me how much of an impact this was having on them. And seriously, guys, this may not be for everybody, and I'm perfectly okay with that. But I'm after the one. I'm after you. I'm after those questions that you've been asking yourself that nobody knows about, but you and our Creator. And so I want you to be able to be vulnerable in a sense, and open yourself up and just allow yourself to dream just a little bit, because you'll find out, right? Mr. Ziegler nailed it on the head when he said, you don't have to be great to start, but you do have to start to be great, guys. And so let's begin, right? Let's start by reigniting that spark within us. What do you say? You in? You game? Let's go. Hey, here, the merry-go-round is going round and round, baby. Where it stops, nobody knows. But we're going to keep going on that merry-go-round of life until life takes us home, right? Until we get to that playground in the sky. And so let's back this up by Scripture, right? It's so beautifully backed up by Scripture. Matthew 18:3 simply says, truly, I tell you, unless you change and become like little children, you will never enter into the kingdom of heaven. Guys, childlike faith, not childishness, childlike faith. It's about humility. It's about wonder and that full-hearted trust. You remember, right? You tell a kid that you're going somewhere, that you're going to do something for them. Guess what? They're going to take you at your word, and they're going to believe you for it. And that's how it has to be with our Creator. Those dreams that He's inscribed on our heart, He promised those to you. All you got to do is trust Him and go after that dream, which God has already promised you, right? Eye has not seen, nor ear heard, neither has it entered into the heart of man the things that He has prepared for us, right? He's not preparing the blessing, guys. The blessing, the dreams, they're already prepared. He's preparing you. Chances are, if He was to bless you right now with that dream, with that goal, with that aspiration that you've been wanting, chances are you're not prepared to handle. You can't handle that truth, right? You may not be prepared and equipped to handle that blessing. So you have to grow into the person that is going to be able to handle that blessing. All right, so let's look at this, right? How do we apply this? Johnny One, now because of what you shared with us, how can we apply this? And quite frankly, it's very simplistic. Again, we're putting fun back into the fundamentals. That's why we typically start with the Choose to Win program by Tom Ziegler. And so when you start to get your perfect start to the day, your basics, we're doing the basics brilliantly. We want you to start your day with a simple prayer, asking God to restore that childlike faith. And so write down that dream that you had as a child that you still want to achieve. Guess what? It's not too late. If you're breathing, right? If you're breathing, there's still hope. There's still a chance that you can do this, right? God will make a way where there seems to be no way. That's why they call Him the way maker. And so what's one small step? Just seriously, what's one small step that you can take today in the direction of that dream? Again, I've shared this with you before. It's all about direction. I don't care about the speed, the velocity. I want direction. And so what direction, what dream are you going towards? Even if it's small baby steps, guys. Seriously, remember, it's not about where you start, but the courage to take the first step. And sometimes that courage, we've talked before on other episodes, it's just that 20 seconds of insane courage. 20 seconds. You can do anything for 20 seconds, right? Have the faith and the courage to take that first step, right? And speaking of steps, right? Why not take a fun one? Maybe a plan to visit a place that you loved as a kid, or simply spend the afternoon doing something playful that you enjoyed, maybe a park that you used to go to. I want you to think back to when you were a child. I want you to think back 20 years ago. I want you to feel the emotions that you felt 20 years ago. You know, the interesting thing about how the mind works, if you start to go back and have those playful, those youthful memories, your body will respond. Your body will follow the leading of your vision, of your mindset, of your thoughts. That's why it says that as a person thinks, so are they. And so what are the thoughts that are going through your head? Are they playful? Are they youthful? Guys, that's what you're after. That's what you want. And seriously, spend the day doing something playful today, guys. And so again, we always try to bring you some scripture. We always try to talk to you about different quotes, that we've done that with Mr. Ziegler. He has got quotes galore. And again, if you do not have the little Ziegler book of big quotes, again, that's always been my gift to you guys. Hit me up, shoot me a DM, text me, 903. You've got the number right there on the screen, 903-570-0052. I want to give one of these to you because it is packed full of quotes. I mean, just for example, right here, it says most of us would be upset if we were accused of being silly. But the word silly comes from the Old English word selig, and its literal definition is to be blessed, happy, healthy, and prosperous. Yeah, I'm going to be a little silly because it says right here, blessed, happy, healthy, and prosperous. Guys, why not? Why not? Okay, listen, guys, seriously. You guys met my new friend, Pedro, right? It's taco time, right? And so we're going to try to bring you a taco time at the close of every session. And so the question is this, it's why did the taco chef start a garden? Why did the taco chef start a garden? He wanted to grow his own taco shell ingredients. I gotta quit, guys. I gotta quit. I don't know, man. I don't know where I get my material. I need to step it up a little bit. But seriously, guys, have a little bit of fun with it today. Again, go back to a childhood place that really, really brought you some good memories, because too many times our thoughts about the past are negative. And I don't want you to go there. I want you to think good, happy thoughts about the past that's going to help you right now in the present, that's going to ultimately get you to where it is that you want to get to. So keep that childlike joy, my friends. Keep it right. Now, tomorrow on Wow Wednesday, we're going to continue on as we're going to keep exploring living a life of expectation. I mean, what does that look like, right? Seriously, living a life of expectation, right? When you start living in alignment with your creator, all of a sudden you can go ahead and start to expect the unexpected, guys. Again, hey, this is your playground guide, Johnny Juan Ortiz, here with the Fun Life community. It's all powered by Mr. Zig Ziglar, right? And his proud son, Tom Ziglar. And so today we're just simply unpacking the conversation that we had with Mr. Bob Beaudine this past Friday. Matter of fact, I've pinned it on my page, and so you can access it really fast. I'll also put the link in the comment section for those of you that want to watch this later. For those of you that are joining us later on the podcast, on Spotify, hey, seriously, reach out. I want to hear from you. Those of you watching on YouTube and on LinkedIn, thank you guys again. Seriously, the business, your business, why not have a little fun in your business? Why else did you start that business? I want to be able to give you a 1 hour. Again, this is I've started this through the end of May. Through the end of June. After June, they go back up to $99, right? We're on $150. We have them on sale for $99. Right now, through the end of June, we're doing them at no cost. So again, this program to you today is brought to you by Fun Life Coaching, and it's giving you the gift of a 1 hour strategy session with yours truly. And so you can go right there. You see it in the scroll on the screen. It says funlifecoaching.com, or you can call me directly to book your 1 hour strategy session. I've got limited slots available. And so please call me ahead or book on my calendar. You'll see the available times that I have available to visit with you. Or call me and text me. We'll get that on the calendar. For those of you that are in the group coaching and you haven't set up your 30-minute one-on-ones or your 15-minute one-on-ones, give me a call. We got to get those set up to keep you going in the direction of your dreams. Okay, guys, this has been your Playground Guide. I really enjoyed this Transformation Tuesday. Join us tomorrow on Wow Wednesday when we start to look at living a life of expectation and what that looks like for you guys. All right, guys, adios.